Do you have questions, curiosities, or doubts that you'd like to explore about sex for seniors? Welcome to Life Tips, where we delve into the exciting and ever-evolving world of sexuality in later life. Every week, our senior sex expert answers your questions, from difficulties with loss of desire to solo sex and partner issues. If you haven't already, subscribe now and join our community. Today, we start by debunking one myth right from the beginning. Sex without full intercourse is still sex. Real, satisfying, and yes, even sexy. On our journey to explore intimacy as we age, we must free ourselves from the outdated idea that only penetration counts as real sex. Limiting our sexual expression to such a narrow definition stifles our creativity and, ultimately, our satisfaction. But why should we broaden our exploration of sex beyond penetration, especially as we grow older? Let's look at some compelling reasons together. Your skin is your largest sex organ. Think about it. Our bodies are incredible canvases of sensation, and if we focus solely on one set of genitals meeting another, we miss out on countless other ways to awaken desire and pleasure. As we age, erections can become unreliable. If we limit our intimacy only to penetration, we risk having less sex overall. The truth is, an erection is not the sole indicator of passion. By broadening our definition, we open ourselves up to a richer and more fulfilling experience. Performance anxiety is another important factor. Worrying whether an erection is firm enough or will last long enough can create a vicious cycle, making it even more difficult to express your passion. Shifting the focus away from a single goal can relieve that pressure and lead to more natural and enjoyable encounters. Medical issues, whether age-related or not, can sometimes make full intercourse impossible. If we insist on traditional forms of sex, we risk losing intimacy altogether. Exploring alternative forms of sexual expression ensures that you can continue to enjoy a satisfying sex life even when conventional intercourse isn't an option. For many women, penetration can become uncomfortable or even painful with age. Vaginal dryness and thinning tissues can make prolonged intercourse more a source of discomfort than pleasure. Embracing other forms of intimacy not only reduces discomfort, but also places mutual pleasure at the center. Research shows that about 75% of women do not reach orgasm solely through intercourse. This percentage may be even higher among older women. For many, the clitoris is the primary center of pleasure. Even if traditional intercourse remains enjoyable, additional clitoral stimulation might be necessary for full satisfaction. Relying solely on erectile performance medications like Viagra or Cialis is not always the solution. While these drugs can help achieve an erection, they often do not boost libido, and the effort to reach orgasm may become prolonged and less satisfying. In many cases, the partner may also feel that sex becomes too focused on the erection, neglecting the shared pleasure that makes intimacy so special. Considering all these variables, it makes perfect sense for seniors to shift their focus to what brings the most delightful sensations. If we judge sexual success only based on the firmness of an erection or the act of penetration, we add unnecessary stress. Instead, try shifting your focus from solely penetrative acts and concentrate on the journey, the free exploration of sensations and pleasures. So, what can you do if you decide to explore sex without penetration? Let's look at some exciting ways to experience intimacy differently. Imagine exploring your partner's entire body. Your skin is a vast landscape of sensations. Invite your partner to caress you everywhere, without a specific goal, simply for the pure pleasure of touch. One day, switch roles and discover new erogenous zones together. This approach isn't about replicating old habits, but about creating a new menu of sexual possibilities. Another wonderful option is sharing a full-body sensual massage. Use a high-quality massage oil and take all the time you need. As you massage each other, Listen for every sigh and subtle change in breathing, letting the experience become a journey of relaxation and arousal. Sometimes the massage itself becomes the destination. Explore new erogenous zones. As we age, the areas that elicit pleasure may change. Let go of preconceived notions about where stimulation should occur and experiment with different types of touch, be it a gentle caress or firmer pressure, to discover what truly excites both of you. Communication is key. Ask, "What do you like?" and be open to experimenting based on feedback. Use your mouth. The art of oral sex is incredibly powerful. The warmth, pressure, and moisture created by the mouth and tongue can be immensely stimulating. Oral sex is not just a prelude to intercourse. It can be the main event, offering a level of intimacy and pleasure that is deeply connected. Do not underestimate the magic of your hands. Manual stimulation can lead to orgasm just as effectively as any other method. Whether you call it a job or, as some prefer, manual pleasures, the important thing is to experiment with different techniques, circular motions, varying pressure, different rhythms, to find what works best for you and your partner. Sex toys can also play a vital role in this exploration. A well-chosen vibrator or another device can provide that extra intensity needed to reach orgasm. Whether designed for clitoral stimulation or to enhance overall sensations, introducing a sex toy can open up new dimensions of pleasure. If you're curious to discover which devices might be right for you, there are numerous resources and reviews available to guide you. Some couples even find it intimate to share the experience of mutual masturbation. Watching each other explore what brings pleasure can be extremely intimate and educational, allowing you both to better understand each other's desires and enhance your overall sexual connection. For those open to further exploration, consider anal pleasure or prostate massage. The anus is rich in nerve endings, and for many men, a gentle prostate massage can be intensely erotic and orgasm-inducing. Approach this practice with clear communication and ample lubrication. Finally, you might explore Tantra, an ancient practice that unites the physical and the spiritual in a meditative and conscious sexual experience. Many seniors report that adopting tantric techniques not only revitalizes their sexual relationship, but also enriches their overall sense of well-being. Beyond these techniques, remember that embracing sex without penetration also means changing your mindset. As Charlie Glickman, Ph.D., wisely states, "Sex is like a buffet. There are so many options for pleasure. Intercourse might be the most popular dish, but don't skip over all the other options." This mindset encourages you to focus on the journey rather than the destination. Take your time. As you age, arousal might be slower, and that can be a true advantage. A slower pace allows you to incorporate sex toys, extended foreplay, and deeper communication. As Sarah Elizabeth Mueller explains, slower arousal can be a fantastic way to build intimacy and discover new forms of pleasure. Before we wrap up, let's talk about communication. If you're in a long-term relationship that has always focused on intercourse, transitioning to new forms of sexual expression might feel strange at first. Start with an honest conversation about your needs and limitations. Ask your partner, "How would you like me to pleasure you today?" Schedule a few intimate evenings centered on pleasure, one where you give and one where you receive, so you can explore and discover what truly works for both of you. Ask questions, provide feedback, and most importantly, be patient as you navigate this new territory together. As the renowned sex columnist Dan Savage mentioned in a recent podcast, heterosexual couples could learn a lot from gay couples. Asking, "What are you into?" at the start of an encounter can open an entirely new conversation about desires and boundaries. You'll feel empowered by clearly expressing what you need, while also encouraging your partner to do the same. One of our listeners once wrote, Once I realized what real sex was, I understood that the journey is the goal, not the destination. It's all about the connection between two people. Whether you're in a long-term relationship or just beginning a new one, remember that intimacy evolves. Embrace the diverse and wonderful ways to experience pleasure without focusing solely on intercourse. I'd love to hear your experiences. What are your secrets for redefining sex as you age? Please share your techniques and stories in the comments below. Your insights can help all of us navigate this ever-evolving landscape of senior sexuality. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it useful and inspiring, please give it a like, subscribe to the Life Tips channel, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming insights. Remember, true sex is about all the delightfully satisfying sensations that make you feel alive, and it's always the right time to explore new horizons. See you in the next video.